Welcome to your Solar Sensei channel, where we give you the great tidbits that you probably needed and you didn't understand. Viewer discretion is advised, as my language might elevate to a level of uncertainty and indecency. God, viewer, just, you might not like the context of some of the things I might say. Like, leave a comment, subscribe, share, critique. I'd just like to hear from some of you guys. So you just press the buttons, and I'll see you on the battlefield. She sells seashells by the seashore. All right. Hello and welcome to your Solar Sensei channel. I am your Solar Sensei, just popping in real quick to drop off some really good, nice things that we just got dropped off in our airspace, in our airwaves. It hit the internet and it's kind of just causing a lot of confusion. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, it's pretty simple and typical. It's just a nice intro to how the story might be played out, our nice little sneak peek to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Now, chapter 28 seems to be popping off pretty fast, even to my own prediction. I mean, I thought it would be at least chapter 30 when we're about to get some serious, heavy-hitting things about to occur, which still might happen. I mean, if the fight is starting now, then you already know that something is going to occur later. But, the panel, it's pretty crazy. Boruto's flying in. Kawaki looks like he's about to leave to go kick some ass and shit. And what else? I mean, Kashi and Koji looking distressed along with Shikamaru and Inojin. I mean, does Inojin learn this jutsu in time? I mean, we could sit here and speculate. We could sit here and say this and that. Did Boruto get his sword back? I mean, Sumire could still have his sword, and as long as he had the other broken blade, I mean, we could still be in speculation. We don't know nothing yet. We just know he's funneling chakra through a blade. That's about it. What happens if you're using a broken blade? Does the chakra come out overflowing? Does it seem like, does it do something different to how you utilize your chakra? Are you what is the word I'm looking for? Are you just putting out more, basically? Like, are you putting out more chakra just to control this blade that you have that's broken? You know what I mean? The other one is just getting fixed still. It's not even ready. So, I mean, just up in air. But my main thing right now is Kashin Koji, right? Looking just sad. He must need some help. He must really need some help. One thing that sticks out in my head a lot, right? Because we can, I made my first video back in 2023 on Kashin Koji. It's not about being first or anything, but some things I was trying to make sure I understood, because it's more prominent that he's not Jiraiya. It's becoming more like definite, right? Because Jiraiya used to let Naruto be himself. You know what I mean? It's like when you know both the parents, man, wow. It makes a difference, right? This kid is your godchild, and both the parents, so it's like you expect this kid to do great things, right? You're a renowned ninja yourself. You basically created a section or tier in power along with your team. Like, it's kind of crazy, right? You're trained by the third Hokage, one of the greatest and most renowned ninja in the village of Konohagakure. I mean, we could just keep going on. But the main thing is, like I said, Jiraiya used to let Naruto be himself. Use your gutsy nature. Believe in yourself. Hone that power that you have. And go be great, damn it, because stepping into the negative aspects of Jiraiya, right? Let's be honest. Let's be freaking honest. He had morality issues in ways, right? Why why are you sneaking in trees to look at ladies? I mean, there's your teammate is a big titty fucking blonde hair. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing, right? But she's also knocking your face through concrete because she knows you're a pervert. I mean, it's just, I don't want to go based off of like what I don't want to go into like views of culture and things of that nature because I'm from the West. I'm from America. This is not going. It's not gonna sound beautiful, just like it doesn't sound beautiful in Mandarin or any other language. I'm sure because we over here is just any. Let me continue. Jiraiya had morality issues. He would sneak into the bathhouses and look at the ladies, right? But he also was a very strong, renowned ninja with self-resolve and will, and I mean, yeah, guts. It takes a lot of guts to go fight a guy that you know nothing about, and then you find out he's a kid you trained. You technically raise these orphans to take care of themselves, and now they form a group that wants to destroy the world alongside some mysterious figure that they have no clue about. I mean, we could talk about the Shippuden and Naruto era, but the main thing is Kashin Koji, right, is not Jiraiya. He is not letting Boruto do anything that seems as if it's going to devastate the path that needs to be taken. He's not gutsy. He's being a bitch, to be quite frank. I mean, I think it's necessary for some bad things to happen. I mean, just in personal life aspects. And I mean, but like, how do you learn, right? You got to learn from somewhere. And we know that Boruto he likes to take a lot of shortcuts sometimes. But what we do see is that he's able to backtrack in certain ways. Now, if he's capable of handling the new outcome is also something completely different. It's like he's dealing with three things at once, right? And possibly, I have a different thought on the whole previous prophecy made by the great Toad. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I forgot the Great Toad back in the. Damn, my mind's drawing a blank. But we all know what I'm talking about, right? It's the. Oh my god. Literally drawing a blank. Excuse me. I'm like trying to pull it together because I'm actually excited, but I'm more just hurt for Koji because it makes no sense. Boruto could be dealing with three different prophecies as far as like the child of prophecy came from Naruto's, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and then you got Momoshiki's prophecy, which is those blue eyes will take everything from you, and then you got Taneri's prophecy, the Eye of Hope and stuff. So it's like, Boruto's dealing with a lot more than what Naruto would have dealt with. But if he's Naruto's son, I mean, you're technically going to find the answer somehow. I think my main thing on this topic right now that I'm trying to speak on is just that Kashin Koji is afraid of an unknown outcome. He's not a scientist. He believes he's still a ninja. He believes these things about himself that need to prevail because the soul of a ninja never changes. But what happens when your coding is manipulated, right? Or your genetics is manipulated. We saw that with Obito. Like, the Ten Tails could have took over his body. He ended up pulling himself back together with his damn near unlimited Manga kill Sharingan because of the Hashirama cells or the tree cells, whatever we want to sit here and say. He was attached to the divine tree and was still capable of using his Sharingan without bleeding or certain tear. Well, the only thing, if I'm not mistaken, in the manga, the only time his eye really or showed problems or bled is when he was fighting Conan, and she tried to literally send him into some paper dimension, like what the, it's like almost like size ceiling. It looked like it's, I would compare it to the only closest thing it looks like, which is size ceiling jutsu. But Obito could have lost his mind, literally turned into the pseudo Ten Tails Jinchuriki, because he still wasn't fully the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. He only had pieces of the chakra. He only had fragments of the chakra. He didn't have the entirety of Kurama's chakra. He didn't have the entirety of Gyuki's chakra. He didn't have Eight Tails chakra. Like, it's just, it's damning, right? But then when the Ten Tails arrives, when the Ten Tails becomes the divine tree, and then Madara still turned into a pseudo Otsutsuki without fully taking it, the tree, like, he just activated it just because I was attached to it. I was already attached to it for damn near I'm not even going to get specific on the years. I've been attached to it for years, and then I turn around, get the Rinnegan, and now I possess different abilities that make me something else, but still have to turn into this to be the actual thing. I mean, I'm spitballing, I'm running around a circle. I don't want to confuse you, but you know, if you read the story, it looks like that. I mean, you got to go back to even get to where you're at in Boruto. So when you get to Boruto, like I'm saying, Boruto has abilities and powers and things he's capable of doing, even with this second soul inside of him that is going to make Koji afraid, just like we got when the Toad reacted to Boruto going to the dimension, you know, fucking FTGing right to the dimension, and then boom, like, you know, and he's like, bro, you need to get up out of here because they're about to fuck you up. Like, you need to leave. You need to leave. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're afraid of Momoshiki that much. Why are you afraid of Momoshiki that much? Why are you worried what Boruto does with Momoshiki if Momoshiki did not need to be used? What have you been seeing, or what do you already know? And I don't think it's about the Karma Seal unleashing. It was always about Boruto making a deal with Momoshiki to save the village. Like, I think that's it has to almost be in every future. This is always supposed to happen, right? Boruto was always supposed to defy Kashi and Koji, but it was always supposed to be possibly at a later date, or if they met at a later date, it was never going to work because friction was always going to be caused. Now, from this point, I'm going to jump to Kawaki, because why go full power? Why go full-blown Sasuke, right? Why go straight to fourth Great Ninja War at the end of everything Sasuke? Why would your mentality is just already there. If your mindset is already there, then we already know you really want everything to be ended. Cool. If Kawaki dies in every single future, and Boruto does not want Kawaki to die, obviously you would put yourself in harm's way for your brother, correct? I mean, it's your brother. I mean, I don't know how other people treat their brothers, you know, depending on how you feel about your brother. You know, it just depends, right? But I know that any day and time, regardless of anything or any matter, I'm jumping in front for my brother, right? So, if that's the case, and Kashi Koji knows it, why would I sit here and fret and act like Kawaki's the strongest? I'm not going to act like Kawaki's the strongest. Kawaki will still put you in harm's way. Why do you think that you can save him? If I know that he will still put you in harm's way. But if you allow him to put you in harm's way, then come on. Let's then we got to run it back. Why is the first scene? Is this the only? Is this it? This is where we going? This is where we at, my nigga? Come on, bro. Really? Nah, bro. I still don't trust you, and I don't trust none of you shinobi. And you lying mother bleep 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 bleep. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna send you. If I can't stop you, I'm going to send you where I feel you're gonna be stopped. Where I feel you're gonna be stopped. I don't even know if you're gonna be stopped there. I'm just gonna send you there. I'm just gonna send you there. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I'm saying, Kashin Koji is acting like a bitch. I feel when the time shift, not time skip, time shift occurs, Kashin Koji is going to choose a different side, allowing Kawaki to maneuver for the next 3 years. Because if I gotta be honest, man, if Boruto is not rocking this kind of attire, Boruto's not wearing a button up, he's not wearing a new jacket, he's wearing his old clothes or forms of his old clothes, even in the beginning of the manga scene, which is the flash forward. Even in the anime, he's still wearing that looks like his old clothes. When you look at the theme songs in the beginning, he's still wearing stuff that's similar to his old clothes, like he's never left the village. But Kawaki is rocking a completely different set of attire. And what have they said about the clothes? The clothes matter about the person. So if the clothes matter about the person, and I'm looking at Kawaki and I'm saying his vest looks like this and his clothes look like that and he's done this, and where's this, what is this called? An ascot? He made an ascot out of Code's fucking purple on his clothes. Come on, bro. Like, come on, dude. Come on, bro. It screams time shift all over it. It screams that turtle arc, right? The turtle arc. That turtle arc we got in the anime. Yeah, it screams that kind of stuff is about to happen. In the anime, Boruto told that thing to go do whatever it wanted to do, basically. Go learn stuff, I think. I think that's what it said. I think that's what he said. Like, go learn, like, about history and this and that. And it was just like, okay, and just left. Like, we haven't heard from it at all. But it's only anime material. I get it. I get it. I get it, but absorb everything. Take in all the information. You know what I mean? You're too smart. Y'all are too smart out there to be sitting here acting like you can't take context from. Like, people don't write stories and then take pieces from that story and make this story. Like, bruh, if I want to be funny, if I really want to be funny, Naruto, the Blood Prison, Satori is really like Kawaki. Like, Kawaki is Satori. Like, it's more funny on how he wants to be set. Or Satori is like Momoshiki and Hiruko, like all the great villains. Like, you know, you gotta look at how the penmanship is working. It's not like they can't go back and be like, man, that was a good movie. How many times are they watching that on Netflix now? You know what I mean? Like, now you don't have to go searching for it to find it and go this place to go watch it and pay for this subscription. You already got a subscription. Go watch it. You know what I mean? Now you can just pull it up, bloop, and it's on your screen. Like, come on, bro. They're getting the analytics. It's not like they don't know about the piracy and all the negative ones that they already keep. Oh, well, damn, they get on this site and watch it about 2-3 million times. You're like, come on, dude. Come on, you know. So, in all honesty, bro, Kashin Koji, like I said, going right back. Kashin Koji, man, needs to allow Boruto to make certain decisions. Otherwise, there's really no need for a specific future. Because if Boruto can't make a decision, if Boruto can't understand anything, why would he allow you to just keep taking over things? Why would he allow you to just keep letting people die? When are the important people gonna have to die? Because you want to sit here and act like this and that and the third. Dude, when are the important people gonna die? The singularities of fate. When are the singularities gonna die? If Sarada's the black hole, when is everybody just gotta get all Otsutsuki gotta die? Because, Hokage, nigga, the fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm just saying, bro. Look, man, Kashin Koji gotta stop being a bitch, bro. I can spitball and reach in the wind all day and it can smack me in the face. I'm not gonna trip. It's my spit. I'm gonna wipe it off, my nigga. Like, but in all honesty, dude, the story is getting too good. The story's getting too good. It's ramping up. It's about to be some terrible stuff. We just gotta be honest here. We might be 40 when this story actually ends in anime form. We might be 40. It might be 10 years. I'm exaggerating. Let me be honest. I'm exaggerating. I'm going to be more realistic. Five more years. I'll be 35. In 5 more years, why would I be 35 still keeping up with it? This is ridiculous, right? But then I might as well turn into my own mangaka. I should write my own comic book, right? I should do all that beautiful stuff. Anyway, just look. Kashin Koji has to let Boruto make decisions. Boruto needs to understand that the future he sees through Momoshiki's eyes he has to eventually realize that. He already knows that. Not only that, I think he understands that Momoshiki could only see Boruto's life. He can't see his own fate. But does that mean Boruto can see Momoshiki's fate? It should work vice versa, right? Boruto can't see his fate, but if Momoshiki shares with him the fate he sees of Boruto, then that's one thing. But does Momoshiki know he's looking at his fate, or if he's looking at Boruto's fate? Because look at what's going on. I feel like Boruto has a shadow clone with Momoshiki in it, so I'm gonna stick on that hill until until that spit smacks me back in my face. All right, I'm gonna stick on the hill of Momoshiki having a shadow clone, and he's sitting with Kashin Koji right now in Inojin, and that's why they look like that, because they just got told that. I don't know, man. This is your Solar Sensei, dude. I'm checking out. I'm about to get off here. It's devastating. Devastating. The story's about to get critical. And see you guys on the battlefield, man. This is about to get wild. Like, comment, subscribe, share, critique. If you watch it all the way, you do. If you don't, you're still a beautiful person. You beautiful person. And get ready. It's about to get wild out there. I'll see you guys later.